Hey, hey, I don't know who's with us today. Sorry for the glare in the background. I'm in my wife's little prayer room. A little glare in here. So, anyway, I just want to give everybody, got to look at the camera, right? I want to give everybody an update on my progress today. Today is 14 days in. I'm feeling great. I'm still losing weight, but I want to give you some updates on how I've messed up in the last probably 8 days, week, maybe a week. I've had, listen, this is what's going on. I'm going to tell you my weight and I'm going to tell you how I feel. I'm going to tell you what's going on. Here's the deal. This is incredible. I've eaten pizza, three slices of pizza one day. I have improperly combined my meals. I have eaten after 8. I have used too much salt. I haven't done everything perfect. And I've eaten some potato chips on certain days. I've had sausage dogs on 2 different days because we've had company here for the better part of a week for Memorial Day. And you know what? I've just been lax with it, but I have done one element of the 3-tiered weight loss program, one element of it consistently. And I've learned about different things that I have to watch out for because there were a few days in this last week I've gained weight, but in the course of the week's time, even on days I haven't done most of it right, I'm still consistently losing, even if it's 2/10 of a pound. On some days I have gone up a few pounds and it was scaring me, but I figured out what it was. So here's what's going on. Right now, I'm down almost, not quite, but almost 13 pounds from 2 weeks ago. And so over 12 and getting close to 13. And here's what's going on. My face is shrinking, my neck is shrinking, my clothes are loose. I'm needing a belt on my when I wore my blue jeans, I needed a belt. They kept falling down. So my waist is shrinking. I'm losing fat, guys, not just weight. And it's just great. I know some of it might be water weight, but this particular diet isn't so water weighty weight loss in the beginning as keto is. So it's a little bit more initially a little bit more fat loss. Keto, though, in the first month is typically a little more weight loss overall. But this is just easier to stick to, and it's really close, guys. I mean, it might be a couple of pounds difference in a month with keto versus this, and it works, and you don't have to be so strict about it. And one day off doesn't ruin the whole thing. So you just rebound, and in a day or two, you're right back where you were. It's not like you have to wait a day or two to get back in, or 3 to get back into ketosis before it kicks in, right? It's working. So here's the 3 elements. It's proper. Well, the first one's nothing but water content, high water content, basically fresh fruit until noon. And you can mix it up. It's best to eat one fruit at a time, but that's a fine tuning, very small point when you're really trying to get there quick as possible. But you're going to get there just eating fruit. I've mixed berries and tangerines, and I've eaten watermelon. I've mixed cantaloupe with strawberries. I've eaten some honeydew. I eat a lot of those little easy to peel hybrid tangerines, whatever those things are that are like tangerines and oranges mixed or whatever. Cuties, they call them sometimes. I've eaten a lot of those because they're easy. They're fast food. I'm a little lazy about preparing my food. And so, since I'm not eating anything, I'm eating in the mornings. I'm having black coffee as much as I want. Sometimes it's 1 cup, sometimes it's 3, but it's the normal that I've always done, or espresso. And then I'm having also my fruit. So I'll eat 2 servings of fruit by noon. Some days I'll have 3 if I wake up early and I'm getting a little hungry. You can have more if you want, but make sure you have the 2 servings of fruit, and they need to be at least 30 minutes apart. So if you end up being going till 11 without eating, you need to eat two servings of fruit before you eat solid food, hopefully before noon. And then wait at least 30 minutes before you eat solid food, unless it's watermelon. Watermelon, they say you can do it in 15 minutes. You can eat something else 15 minutes later, but because it digests even faster than normal fruit. Bananas don't count. You can't eat bananas to the afternoon. If you love bananas or want a banana smoothie, wait to the afternoon and have that. Okay, so here's the deal. So what I've done wrong, there was I eat properly combined, which is almost like a keto meal in the evenings, unless I want a starch meal with vegetables. I can do that. There are a couple days I've eaten just rice and vegetables, and that's fine. But Tammy likes to eat a lot of, more meat than I do. So I'm eating what she's eating. We've had some chicken salads. We've had salmon two or three times since I've started. It's good. And asparagus or whatever. Sometimes we have a salad and a chicken, or some steak and a salad or whatever. But there are times I've had potato in a salad. It works. So, so either way, but what I tend to do, if I'm eating other than even steak, but other than steak, if I'm eating chicken or salmon, I like to put salt on it, and I use more salt than average. So what happened a couple of days, I used a lot of salt. It just I wasn't thinking, and I was just like, yeah, we get some more of the salt on there. And I try to use the pink salt because it's healthier, but I salt. And the next day, I was several pounds heavier. I was like, oh no, what did I do wrong? I thought I did most of it right yesterday. And then I realized it was salt. It took me not that day, but 2 days later. Okay. So 2 days later, I was back to the same weight I was before the salt. And so I was happy that morning. And then I did it again that night, not thinking. We had kebabs or something, and I put a lot of salt on every bite. I like the salt on the vegetables and the peppers. I like the salt on the chicken. It was chicken kebabs. And the next morning, I'd gained about a pound and a half. And I was like, what? Oh, I did salt again. So it took me 2 more days to get back on track again, only 2/10 of a pound lighter. So I realized salt is a big part of it, water retention, but that's not fat. That's still weight. So on the scale, so it was a little bit like, oh, but the deal is it was water weight and it was temporary. Now, though, I'm losing somewhere between 2/10 of a pound and 1 pound a day. So every day I'm still losing when I didn't mess up. And listen, even that's messing up. That's with just doing the fruit right. Because I've had tuna fish sandwiches like 3 different days. You're not supposed to mix the protein and the starch, and I did it anyway. I did take a digestive enzyme to help a little bit. The kids ordered pizza one night, and I ate 3 slices of pizza. Had some chips 2 different nights during this week. We had sausage over the fire that we grilled with little, sticks for grilling over the fire, little, prongs. And I did that 2 times this past week, which was again incorrect. And I've eaten late and it's still working. So you're supposed to not eat after 8. You're supposed to properly food combine for it to work fully. I've messed those up, but the diet does say that the most important element is the fruit in the morning, that it helps give your digestive system a break. It helps cleanse your digestive system. It gives your brain energy, your body energy, and nutrients and hydration to detoxify the cells of fat and toxins. It works. It's like a mini short, fast of fruit, but it really, you're supposed to properly combine and stop eating by 8 at night. Some nights I have stopped by 8, and there's been a few days I have, and one day this past week we were out at Shields and the kids bought me a Shields chicken and cheese and mayo sandwich, again improperly combined and cooked out, fast food, and then some protein bites that were like peanut butter and chocolate or something mixed in. I don't know what it was, that they tasted good. And so I haven't eaten perfect. I've also had soft drinks twice in the last week, which that's not good either. And one time it was after 8 p.m. at night. So I've really messed it up, but the pounds are coming off. That's how flexible this is. Now, I'm sure the diet says once you get going, you're going to lose between 1/4 of a pound and 1/2 a pound a day after your initial faster. So I know when I did it years ago, I was losing about 3 pounds a week steady once I got doing it over, for a little while. So, but again, it's flexible and you can cheat and mess up and you can be a normal human and get with the family and kind of eat normal. Just get that fruit in the morning, but don't listen. If you want it to work for you, everybody's going to be different. I haven't been working out. I've worked out once in the gym in the last 2 weeks. So it's not about working out. It's not like I'm working out. I'm going to add that now, but it's not about working out because I need to do that for my heart and my life and my weight. It's going to help all this work better, and I'm wanting to get off that stupid CPAP machine that I've been on for a very long time, over 20 years. So I want to get off that thing. And so I'm going to do some, I'll tell you what I'm doing, but I wanted to go for at least 2 weeks without any real working out. I wanted to be a little loose with it just to prove to myself and to share that you can mess it up. You can cheat and flub it up, and you can still, it'll still work for you, but not to the potential, right? So I'm down almost 13 pounds in 14 days, almost 13 in 14 days, and doing just about eating like normal. Just I'm not eating out really that much. I think we went out, I don't know if we went out other than that one time at Shields. I think we went out once and ate out, I think once in this time as well. But again, I'm not overly worried about it. If I want a tuna fish sandwich, I'm eating one. If I'm wanting pizza and it's in my face, I ate three, right? So, and I also ate some hot chicken wings from I think they ordered Pizza Hut. So I had some hot chicken wings, which is fried, not the best for you, right? But I ate it, and because I love hot wings, it's like one of my favorite things on earth. I'm hooked on it when I can have it. So this is working. This is my update for now. This is a live, so I'm just winging it. And I appreciate you watching. I appreciate your interest. If you want to know, oh, and the only other thing I'm doing, again, I mentioned it one other time, on like every other day or so, I'm wearing these weight loss patches called SP6 that help lower your cravings for sugar and lower your appetite overall. I'm doing it some. I'm not doing it yet. I added that about 3 or 4 days in, and I'm doing that like every other day. So that's probably giving me a little edge as well. If you need that, I can tell you how to get those. And if you have any questions, listen, I'm a real person. I'm a real guy. My name's Rome. If you have any questions, you want to talk to me about it just to see if it's something you want to do, or, give me a call. I'm just a real normal guy. I'm at 252-373-7256. That's 252-373-7256. And I will tell you, absolutely, my mind is working sharper. My energy in general is more up. There was a few days I felt a little bit in the beginning, a little low. This afternoon, my energy dipped just a little bit after that tuna fish sandwich that I had today as well. But I guess that's that food combining that helps your energy stay higher, because when you mix starches and animal protein together, you do have a harder time digesting, because one requires alkalinity to digest and one requires acidity to digest. And when you mix them together, the digestion has to work overtime. And digestion uses more energy than any system of the body. I think I read it uses more energy than all the systems of your body combined by itself. So digestion is a big one. So eating the fruit ups your energy and your detoxification without draining your energies at all, without very minimal it's pre-digested food. Now that doesn't mean bananas, because it's lower water content than other fruit, and that doesn't mean dried fruit because there's no water, and it's not, and it doesn't mean canned fruit because they add sweetener and junk to it. It's not fresh. It's fresh, whole fruits. If you want to juice fruit, it doesn't highly recommend it, but you can do it because I've heard a lot of great success. Just use your brain, test it out. You could do that too, but I've not done that yet. I may do some of that along the way, but listen, I'm eating salads, I'm eating asparagus, I'm eating different vegetables. I'm having rice, I'm having potatoes, I'm having pizza. I've had hamburgers with the bread or the bun, using ketchup, not any special ketchup, just regular Heinz ketchup, using mayo. It's an avocado mayo we happen to have, but it's mayo, and and I'm losing weight. So a little bit of fast food, but very, very, very little compared to what I had been real loose with it in the past. But I'm again, look how many days I've messed this diet up more days than I've done it perfect. And it's working anyway. So I'm going to try to clean mine up a little bit more here because the holiday ends today, Memorial Day, and probably getting a little bit better, consistent groove with all the aspects of the diet so that I can see what it's doing. And my intention is in the next week at some point to start doing some exercise consistently as well, just for my health, and it probably will help keep it consistently going at a good rate, faster or a little faster than it would be. So this is Rome with an update. Down about almost 13 pounds now in 2 weeks. So I don't expect it to be 30 pounds in 30 days, although it's possible, but I think it's going to be more like 20 or 25 pounds in 30 days. And I'm super ecstatic about it because I'm cheating and eating what I want for the most part. And to lose 20 to 25 pounds in a month is what I'm estimating it's going to be, is amazing for me because after 3 months, I'm going to be really close to my target weight. So this is Rome out. Have a great rest of your Memorial Day and thank a veteran somewhere, guys. Have a good one. Bye for now.